Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I got another guess what's in the box video. Looks like a small box in a bag from eBay for the 2000 Toyota 4Runner Limited. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up everybody, how's it going? Alright, before we get started today, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Alright, so I picked up, in a previous video I said I had several other packages coming. I actually have 5 packages that are supposed to be here on Monday, as well as I've got like 3 hours and some odd minutes until the bid is over on the Pioneer Mavic 8200 NEX stereo head unit that I've been bidding on for the last 6 days. So it's supposed to end at like 1:25 today, which today is August 7th. It's a Saturday. But so I have these plus the 5 on Monday. Packages showing up. Everything from parts for the 4Runner to accessories for the stereo, stuff like that. Kind of got a large mess right here. So I've already returned my core charge for my rack. This is the new rack and pinion. I got 2 new tie rod ends, outer tie rods. The other rack was extremely bad. I have 2 lines. I haven't opened the lines up yet. These are the high line and the return line. I got a brand new pump, and I had to get this reservoir from Toyota. This actually looks like a genuine Toyota pump also. But, so I actually had to put the reservoir on the pump. I actually cleaned and painted the bracket that mounts this pump to the truck. Trying to clean as much rust off of this truck as possible. I got the brackets for the sway bars, sway bar in the front. Here's the bushing for the rack. I cannot assemble any of this right now. These are the old tie rods off the old rack. I wasn't required to give those back, which they are in pretty decent condition, so I'll keep them as spares. Those joints are actually pretty nice and stiff, but I got all my tools sitting on the floor at the moment because there's no point to put it back. I'm waiting on a pulley. So this pulley right here, I'm waiting on another one of these pulleys. This pulley is pretty rusted. The Limited actually came from Detroit, Michigan. The Limited 4Runner. It actually doesn't have as much rust as you would think for a vehicle from Detroit. It spent 14 years of its life in Detroit, and then it spent the rest of its time in Arizona, and I picked it up. I've already fixed some of the issues that it had, and I'll explain on the tour, but I've got lots and lots of tools here. I got lots of Toyota parts here. Got a radiator cap. I got another window door lock sleeve. I got some more tools over here, you know, dipstick for the transmission, my seal kit for the banjo bolt, for the pressure line for the pump, and I have all the bolts and everything over here. So all 4 of these trays. Here's the banjo bolt. I cleaned everything up the best I could. Here's the sensor that goes onto the line. These are the old copper washers. I usually keep stuff like that when it's used and you can't use it again, but I got some more tools over here. These actually were the lids that I left in my SR5, which are going to be moving to the Limited for now. But it took a lot of tools to get it out. It took 8 hours to get the other rack out. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that nut reinstalled because there's a nut for this rack. There's two. There's one bolt and one nut. Or one bolt is permanently affixed into the housing and then the other one comes out. Well, the one that's permanently affixed, the nut's actually supposed to be welded on the inside of the frame where the rack mounts to, the cross member, and the nut came loose. Looks like the weld broke. I'm gonna have to figure out how to weld that back so it makes it easier to take the rack in and out next time. But 1/4 inch impact from Milwaukee, right angle die grinder, 1/2 inch mid torque, older style mid torque, 1/2 inch stubby, breaker bars, lots of sockets, tie rod tools, pry bars, you name it. Here's the old reservoir, and there's lots and lots of corrosion on this, including several holes right there. That shiny piece is the inside can. So this is actually two cans, outer can and then an inner sleeve can, and I didn't want to put that back on and risk, you know, it leaking for any reason. The original lines I took off. I actually put right here. Here's the sway bar. But there is a lot of nastiness on these lines. The lines are partially corroded, but the corrosion isn't really the issue that I'm seeing. It's these lines are leaking. So what I decided to do is replace the rack, all the lines, the power steering pump, the reservoir, everything that's a part of the power steering system. I decided to completely strip. And I found power steering fluid in the system. There was actually more power steering fluid in the system than there was ATF. So whoever maintains this vehicle at the dealership didn't know what they were doing, because the cap says use ATF only. But we'll measure this real quick. You guys, what do you think is in the bag? So this is 7 inches wide. It is 9.5 inches long, and it is 1 3/4 inch deep. I figured I'd give you guys an update. I did power wash the interior the undercarriage to get as much bad flaking off rusted sections of paint as possible. And then I did paint the undercarriage where the rack and everything is going, trying to stop the rust on this truck, trying to prevent it from spreading. And you know, the old girl needs love, and you know, she's in pretty great condition, other than that she's got a little bit of rust here and there, and there's a massive oil leak, which I'm going to be addressing that. But the rack was draining within like 20-30 miles, and it was unrealistic to keep filling it, to let it keep draining. You're just throwing money out the door. You know, by the time 2-3 weeks went by, I would have been $1,500 into fluid anyways, or more. So everything that was purchased was about $1,400, and it would have been less if I wouldn't have gotten a Toyota reservoir, because nobody else has the reservoir. Not another company, including Napa, carries a reservoir. So I had to buy a Toyota reservoir. The pump is from Napa, the power steering pump, but that pump looks like it was an original OEM that was remanned, to be honest. So I believe that they're both Toyota parts, because of the numbers on the back of the pump match Toyota numbers. So ended up with, and the pump cost me like $170. Toyota wanted $290 something for the pump. So I saved a little bit of money on the pump, and it's lifetime. That's why I go through Napa when it comes to parts like this, because the parts are lifetime. The rack is lifetime. If I have any issues with the rack, I get another rack for free. My SR5 has a Napa rack on it, and I've only replaced that rack once in the last 10 years. So 10 years worth of a rack is not bad. Definitely gets your money's worth, and then you get another rack for free because there's an issue with that one. So to me, it's a win-win. I can't assemble any of this stuff till Monday, which today is Saturday. I technically paid for expedited shipping on the pulley. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm actually waiting for that pulley over there that goes on this power steering pump so I can finish the project. So I got everything cleaned and ready to go. Just can't install it because I'm waiting for a pulley for a belt. But that's all I got for you guys today. Kind of decided to not just do the, you know, guess what is in the bag and box, but, you know, also figure to give you guys a rundown of what's going on. I didn't just pick up this 4Runner and, you know, it's good to go. There was problems with it, but I got a great deal on the 4Runner, so I'm not going to complain about having to put some work in it. You know, I spent the last 21 and a half years putting work into my SR5 before I got into a car accident. 21 and a half years is actually a pretty good run by not getting into a car accident. So I'll get that old girl fixed up. Sky, she will live again. And I still haven't figured out what to name the Limited yet. But what do you guys think's in the bag? More than likely, my guess, I think it might be some wires for the stereo. That's all I got for you guys today, though. Please like, comment, subscribe. Smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace!